14,115 feet with Tanner Foust, the 101st running of the Broadmoor Pikes Peak International Hill Climb presented by Gran Turismo. Tanner, how did that run feel?
I felt a little slippery, I'll be honest with you. I knew we had kind of target-ish times, but the back end was really loose, and even on the high-speed stuff, which is incredibly unnerving. But about halfway up, I was thinking, it's like, it's a little loose. It still can be fast. And holy crap, it's the most fun car I've ever driven up here. So I just enjoyed it for the rest of the run. And wow, what a ride. It was awesome.
Let's talk about the car real quick. Obviously, you've gotten to drive everything. You've gotten to experience all kinds of things in motorsports. Standing up here listening to you coming up the hill, I was struck by the sound of this car. How does the way this car sounds affect the way you drive it?
Well, it's changed. The sound has changed over the week. They took basically the exhaust off and put the kind of the racing straight pipes in. It sounds great. It's a little bit addicting. Like I literally woke up this morning and I'm walking to the pits from my little campsite and I'm literally making the engine noises of this thing. So it'd be hard to say that it's not getting deep into my soul, but I have had a chance to drive a lot of cool cars. I'm always leery of boutique brands that come out because sometimes you see wood screws holding things together and duct tape. But I got to give it to the guys at Radford. I mean, this thing to come up here, take one of the most challenging races, not smooth, nice track, nice gentle racetrack to go test things on, but high altitude, difficult temperatures, and incredibly rough. To come out and do it and be able to push it hard and do it what felt safe to me and get a 9:37. That was so much faster than our target time. It's just like, it's unbelievable. I'm so excited.
Now, you just mentioned that you camped here last night.
Yeah.
What does this event mean to you, to immerse yourself in it, to really just be a part of this event?
This event is different, I think, for everybody. For me, I went to school in Boulder. I didn't really know I was wanting to pursue a life of racing until I was out of college. My first job was at Pikes Peak International Raceway. I came up this mountain all the time. It was one of my first races in 2002. And so to come full circle and come around here and have 20 years of racing behind me and get to come up here with a machine like this and see how the event has progressed, it's an incredible thing for me. That's all aside from what it is for most people, which is a strange camaraderie. I mean, I'm racing against Randy here and we're trying to help each other on lines. And he carried my bag up here actually. He's like, I got 4,900 pounds, throw your bag in, it's not gonna make a difference. So you got this like drivers versus the mountain mentality, which is really unique to motorsport.
So speaking of that, I wanted to ask you, what was the conversation with David Donahue like when you first got up here?
I asked him if the track was loose for him because he has so much experience here. He would know the answer to that because I found I had oversteer most places. He said it's always loose on race day. It gets that day off on Saturday, gets some dust. But it felt good to him, and I concur. It felt good. I know he's just so fast in that Porsche, and so it's always good to get even just any tidbit of information you can from those guys.
Last question. Folks came in last night. They camped here in freezing conditions. They slept in their cars. You got the grin on the face already. They waited outside the gate. They did all these things to come and see you guys run up this hill. What do those people mean to you?
It's hardcore. You don't see anything like this fan-wise in the U.S. outside of rally racing, where they're out on the forest, and they don't come in these numbers. You get 10,000 plus people that are, I mean, this is nice weather. Usually it's not like this, right? So they come out here rain or shine, and they're literally camping, freezing, putting up with anything just to see a car buzz by every 3 minutes. And they're the reason why we all do this. There's a reason why we can get sponsors on our cars. They're the reason why the whole world goes around in motorsport. So I think the best, most hardcore fans in the world come up this mountain. So I'm very, very appreciative.
Well, thanks for putting on a great show for them.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.